April, what day was this tweet? Oh no, it's pretty recent. Oh no, or 9 hours ago,
no?
May 3rd, 2021. A day that will live on in infamy in the One Piece fan base. The day the character known as Bocce brought the community to its
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
knees. The One Piece 100 rankings came out, and they've gone through like 200 to 150, and then on Twitter they've been singling out like from 150 to 100 all of the other characters. And Bocce, who is the fly that was placed in Sanji's soup all the way back at Baratie, is 112.
It's so painfully close to 100.
I would claim robbery, if I'm being honest. I feel like Bocce has been robbed of the greatness of just shy of that 100. Bocce is God. Shoutouts to Clockwork, my favorite Marvel 3 player of all time. But god damn it, every Evo he would make it so far, and he would like every time just fucking barely lose. And every time he would lose he never made top 8. He would always lose at 9th place. And it pissed me off probably way less than it did him, but
you know, I haven't thought about it in so long because it's Marvel. It's been a long time since somebody's asked when's Marvel, but
it seems like a bygone era.
But goddamn, it's such a shame. But what I'm confused, are you purporting that Bocce should have gotten into 100?
Yes, he should have made top 100. I don't think he had. I don't think, unless Oda comes out and is like, Bocce has conquerors. I think Bocce is like at a strong between 90 and 100.
I mean, you know, I'm not the biggest lore monkey out here, so I can respect the fact that I may be wrong. But I about that personally. You know, now Ryunosuke, I know Ryunosuke is not top 100. I think I saw him on let me scroll through. But yeah, he's 145. Bocce, the fucking mosquito, is over Ryunosuke, and personally, that is actual robbery.
Personally, I'm kind of slighted.
I'm extremely slighted.
Oh god. Well, let's just keep getting into this, but I should probably introduce the show first. So, welcome everybody to the Paramecia Fancast, a One Piece fancast where we review the latest chapter of One Piece and have different One Piece related discussions every single week. My name is John.
My name is Franz.
And currently we're going over the like from 200 to 100, like the One Piece top 100, the bozos and the schmucks that couldn't make it into top 100. And let me tell you, some of the people on this list kind of fucking wild.
We're gonna start out from 200 to 150 because that's the most like collated list.
Yeah. I think they're gonna do some kind of like special event for the full 100 or something like that.
That seems reasonable because like literally like as of an hour ago or something, where following the Twitter thread, it still hasn't hit 100. We're at like 107 or something.
Yeah.
But the first tweet in this whole series of the biggest, I don't think we even like came to it. In case you don't know, very recently One Piece decided to have, they said fuck it, and they made a character poll of literally every character that's ever shown up in One Piece except maybe the one character who was like a Mr. Popo in like the first or second chapter.
We did go over that. We looked all throughout the website, and I think we might have mentioned it on the show. His existence was Thanos snapped. He is gone.
But other than him, other than One Piece Mr. Popo, literally honestly, everyone.
Good.
Yeah, honestly good. But like, we mean literally everyone is here. Like, Smash Brothers? Fuck that. Sakurai wish he could do this.
Yeah, Sakurai wishes that he could have, like, every character ranked on here. I want to bring attention real quick to, like, this is how you know every character is on here, and the sort of, like, disparity and like, wide range of character designs from Oda, because at 200 we have Porcus D. Rouge. All right, cool. lore relevant, you know, held Ace in her tummy for like
5 years.
Crazy shit like that. Yeah. And then 199, Toad Boingnosuke.
And like, mind you, it's not you. It's just Oda. I had to look that up too. In the Japanese and maybe early on, he was known as Gama Pyonosuke, and he is the frog that sits on Usopp's head during the first act of Wano.
Yeah, yeah, the toad, the little frog, the frog homie that just sat atop Usopp's head. That, well, he's not there anymore, so he hasn't shown up, so I can claim whatever I want about him. He has the will of D and Toe D Boingnosuke.
Exactly. It's been in front of us this whole time. But like, so you have like Rouge, Boingnosuke. Next is Chimney, the fucking child from Water 7. And then right above Chimney is Virgo. Literally like every power scaler's fucking wet dream back then.
Everybody lost their shit to Virgo, and look at him. Slumming it up in the nosebleeds with Chimney and Boingnosuke.
The funniest thing is that they've released a like a whole column dedicated to like whether the character has never been ranked before, whether they are new and that's why they've never been ranked before, or if they've been ranked before, what was their previous rank. Virgo went from 121 down to 197.
Jesus Christ, dude. People. Now I feel bad, dude. People dropped Virgo like.
Dude, fuck him.
This chart is literally just One Piece stonks. Like, we're just looking at it.
It really is, and it's so interesting. We'll link we'll link the tweet for the chart, because it's straight on the official One Piece Eiichiro_staff Twitter, but we'll link it just for fucking ease on the fucking the podcast notes.
Yeah, it'll be in the description. It'll be in the description of the podcast notes. It's retweeted on our Twitter for sure, and it's just we'll get it out to you. It'll be in the YouTube description as well.
What's wild to me looking at this is like Vince smoked Sora. That's Sanji's mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the what she was ranked before.
She was 66, which the last thing must have been around Whole Cake Island.
Probably. It must have been super. Yeah, that makes sense. But still, it's as the God Squad, as as Tea Time or his legal name Tim on over at Crunchyroll, as he once said in All Day Anime Volume 1, every song had a line about dying anime moms.
What a classic. I really do miss tea time. Did All Day Anime Volume 2 ever come out? I know there were singles for it.
Yeah, I don't think Volume 2 like officially came out. I know that there was like a couple singles and like he even performed a song, or he didn't perform, but they like premiered a music video for like a new single of it at the Anime Awards a couple years ago. And everybody in the chat was like, yo, this is cringe, this is fucking sucks, bro. And I'm sitting here like, yo, Volume 2.
Like, it's good because it's cringe.
Exactly. You know how like this is like really fucking random, but do you know how like if you're curing meat, I watched the video on this, it's like you use curing salts, and the curing salt has
binging
this,
with Babish. I
yes,
see you.
Yes, it has this like, it has something in the curing salt that's like, oh, in large like not even in large doses, like if you don't
sodium nitrate.
Sodium nitrate, this shit can kill you. But like if you just sprinkle it in there, it's pretty good.
I mean, that's what cures it. That's what cures it. That's why bacon's pink. Like,
Exactly.
not because of anything else. Like, it's literally the sodium nitrate's pink.
Yeah, look, all of this sodium nitrate science talk to say that, you know, look, a little cringe sometimes is what we need to keep us grounded. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Just a little sprinkle.
Cringe, cringe and based are the yin and yang of our new world.
Perfectly in balance. We need a little bit of cringe to accept the based, and a little bit of based in our cringe.
Yeah, you either die based or live long enough to see yourself become cringe.
That's how that ism goes. Yeah, man. Looking at this, there's loads of characters from Wano that have never been ranked before. Toko being 189 is criminal.
Criminal, absolutely criminal. Speed at like 187. Horsalina, as she was dubbed in this latest chapter.
Now see. Speed is 187, but Horsalina is 100% in the top 100.
Horsalina's top 10.
Guaranteed.
Oh god. Yeah, no, Toko being 189, the audacity of these people. And I know these are like fan voted, but the audacity of these people. She literally like made me fucking cry when she was like laughing. Like she couldn't cry for her dad, so I had to cry for her and her dad.
Exactly. Like, come on, man. Fuck.
Oh man. Real quick aside. So another thing is that some of the Viver cards, there's a new set of Viver cards coming out, and some of the information has already been like teased officially. It's in Japanese, so Arthur from the Library of Ohara, he went through and translated the some of the newer characters that are included, because I think there's some older characters that are redone. Like I think the Straw Hats all got new ones.
Luffy for sure got a new one. That was like the big one.
Yeah,
people talking about,
because there's some mistranslations or some stuff that isn't like translated properly.
Yeah, there's like wholly fake information going around.
Yeah, like it's like, oh, Enma draws out Zoro's haki, not Odin's, and then like, oh, Sanji can defeat all of the Flying Six, and I'm like, well, hold on now. Like, hold on, guys, don't say this is fake. Stop. This is this. I don't see anything wrong. This is no, please.
Yeah, but it is.
No, it is. Well, it's not even mentioned at all on his Viver card. But I think it's so like I think Sanji has a new one, but then also it says here that Stealth Black, like Osoba Mask, has his own Viver card, which I'm like, yeah.
I believe that was the case, yeah.
Nice. But I do want to say, it's y'all want to hear something fucked up, because it messed me up when I heard it. So they showed like Toko's, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, Toko, you know, homeland Wano, favorite food, Sangoro's soba. And I was like,
Aw.
that is so fucking adorable. And then it says, it specifies devil fruit smile. And it's like, oh shit, okay.
Oh.
You wanna know the fucked up thing? Is that Yasuye's literally, like, distinctly does not have a devil fruit line, meaning that it is implied that he never ate a smile fruit. That he just smiled and laughed to keep the spirits of the people up around him. Like,
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. No.
I read that and that's fucked up. That's a new level of messed up, you know? Like, this is beyond that's beyond like Big Boss saluting and crying. Like, that's
yeah, no, it's literally like the meme version of that. It's the kid like about to cry, saluting, and then the moment he like releases the salute, it's just
yeah, it's the picture of that kid listening to like that thing on his phone at school, and he's like crying like silently, and then he's like, ah! Like, he's in like some science class or something. That's exactly how I felt. I was that kid silently crying to myself.
lived in bliss
before the reveal of this information.
In complete fucking bliss. You all did too. And see what John has done to you?
Hey, you want to know something good? He ranked 151, baby. He's the closest one on this list. 151, baby.
Not high enough.
Yeah.
What a disappointment.
Oh god.
Like there's so many things on this list that are like, so Jack is surprisingly low at 184. Momonosuke 180 seems somewhat reasonable, I guess. He's just a kid.
Yeah.
Otohime coming much higher than I thought she would have.
And she was completely unranked before.
Yeah, which kind of sucks. I mean, she's been dead, so yee.
Yeah,
but 178.
Yeah, it's kind of cringe. Otohime, kind of cringe to be dead.
Yeah,
you know?
Dying before the timeline actually starts in the series, pretty cringe. But like Smoothie at 176. Like, where are all the Sims? Is my question.
Yeah, you know what it is? I think this voting started. And let me lay the timeline for you. We had Smoothie, which I believe was pretty early in the tall girl supremacy arc on Twitter.
Yeah, that adds up.
But I do believe the voting started after the Resident Evil 8 reveal of Lady Demescrito or whatever.
You're right.
And so she was, you know, she was placed at 176 because all the tall women Sims, me included, we kind of jumped ship. We put all of our. I took all my stocks at. I have a couple in Smoothie because she's still hopefully gonna do something cool in Wano. Hopefully. But I took out all the stocks and put them in Resident Evil 8: The Village, baby.
I mean, some stocks were allocated, you know, still in the same ballpark. Black Maria is 168.
Yeah, that's true.
And that was before we saw Spider Pussy.
Yeah, yeah. This 168 ranking is way before the Spider Pussy reveal. So you gotta think the 168. The closer she is to 100, the freakier these people were.
See, next time this fucking happens, Lord knows where Black Maria is gonna place.
Yeah, God.
Because now we know.
Yeah, now with this forbidden knowledge, sky's the limit. I do want to say 169, nice. Scratch Minabu.
There with his gingivitis.
And I think that this was a plot from Big Government, from Big One Piece, because he moved up in rank from 179. Exactly 10 points from 169. And I think that they were like, well, if any character's going to be put on 69, it's got to be this fucking freak.
I mean, we gotta wait to see who actually gets the 69 position.
Yes. That's
That's
one of the
forbidden
few.
knowledge.
Like, that's like one of the coveted spots. Like,
I
number
wonder
one,
who was 420. Because there were thousands of characters.
Ooh, yeah, dude. I hope they release a full list of like all the characters,
I hope.
because there's a couple numbers, right? There's regular 69, there's 420.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be some other meme numbers that I'm not thinking of.
See, I'm not hip enough, and I also am very bad with numbers.
Yeah. Those are the only funny numbers I know. 69 and 420. I'm trying to think if there's another number that's like funny, but no.
6.
Nothing's 6. Oh my god, how could I forget the original meme? The protozoa meme, 789.
789. Jesus Christ. Going back to the roots of everything.
The roots, back to our roots when we were in elementary school and we were shining a light onto cave drawings of ancient memes.
There's still a couple of people here that what's really specifically wild about them is their previous position. The best example is like Krieg. Krieg, like, old heads care about him, but like truthfully, and no one else does. Who knows the last time he was on a popularity poll anyways? But he was 63 on that popularity poll. Out of how many, who knows? But now he's 161. Capone, though, was 52. Again, the last one he was in was probably around Whole Cake Island.
It makes sense if this was around Whole Cake Island, because the characters that we're seeing, it's like, yeah, like this makes sense now.
And then from that all the way down to 158. Right below him, 159, Hiking Bear?
Hiking Bear. I'm glad Hiking Bear did not fall too far, because I love Hiking Bear.
I have
Bear.
to go. Oh!
Yeah, it was the meme where they're like, Usopp in Drum Island was like, a bear! And then Dalton was like, oh, like, be sure to greet the hiking bear like it's customary. And then everybody greeted him, and then the hiking bear walked past and greeted them all. They all bowed to him.
Oh, what a cool guy. As opposed to, I don't know if this is a tie or a typo, but the way we can read it is tied for 174th place. Straw Hat Human Form is from like one of the more recent volumes. I think it's either the newest or the last one.
We're in the SBS, right?
In an SBS, I think someone was like, "Oh, here is my like human Gajinka of like if the straw hat, like the physical straw hat on Luffy's head was a human." And then Oda was like, "Yeah, that's really cool, but look at this ugly fuck."
Yeah, Oda loves doing that. Like I think we had mentioned it on one episode on the show, but like somebody did the same thing with Mihawk because he had drawn Zoro's swords as people.
Right.
And people were asking like, yo, can we get other people's swords? And some guy was like, this is what I feel like, because he was like, Mihawk has sort of like a Spaniard sort of feel. So, like this is what I think his sword looks like. And it was like this beautiful, like, this beautiful woman in like a like Spanish like style, like long dress. And I was like, yo, this is so cool. And Oda was like, yeah, that's cool, but check this shit out. It's just fucking Ogo the sword. And I was like, oh no. So like it was some like old lady with like a long ass nose. I was like, oh no.
Like Oda just straight up it's just a giant middle finger. Like what was that ancient fucking meme comic, something trolls Tails.
Tails gets trolled.
Tails gets trolled. Yeah. Oda's SBSs recently have just been like, the audience gets trolled.
The audience gets trolled. Basically, I absolutely love it. I'm waiting for the One Piece equivalent of Tails gets trolled, where Bugs Bunny is telling Tails, like, hey, like, sometimes you gotta just put on a dress and do some gay shit. Yeah, I don't like kissing on dudes all the time, but, like, I don't get trolled. And I'm I guess so.
I guess so, Bugs Bunny.
Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be another absolute brain blast, but I want to say real quick, this is gonna be like such a big tangent from this One Piece top 200, but
Lord.
When you said Bugs Bunny, it made me, or when I said Bugs Bunny, somebody said Bugs Bunny, and my brain attuned. So, there's a YouTube channel. He's a Super Eye Patch Wolf. He's made some One Piece videos before. He's made videos talking about One Piece before. He really likes One Piece. He's been on the One Piece podcast before. Super cool guy. All of his videos are awesome. He's like really good at writing like video essays, and like his like performance, I guess, or his timbre of like his voice, really good. I will say he made a video recently that was called Space Jam 2 is a Lie. And at first I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. Like, is this him hating on the new movie? And no, this is like some weird fucking like historical fiction video about him. Like, the first 10 minutes is him talking about like Michael Jordan, being like the apex competitor, like his entire career, like he he was always constantly seeking, like he wanted to improve himself all the time. And then like halfway through the video he mentions that like the director of Space Jam isn't on IMDb and they only have one thing credited to their name, which is Space Jam. And I was like, all right, I don't know anything about this, but like I think that's wrong, but like, you know, I fuck if I know, you know, like I'm not deep into Space Jam lore. And then the video goes off the fucking rails when he starts like he shows a fake string of messages from Miracle Jan Doe, which is a fucking anagram for Michael Jordan on Twitter. And the profile picture's like the Michael Jordan picture, but in silhouette. And it spirals out of control, and this person, like, the entire second half of the video is a fake script that Super Eye Patch Wolf wrote of what Space Jam 2 was quote-unquote originally going to be. And it's like Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny are lovers, and like they fight the new Warner Brothers Monstars, and it's every single iteration of the Joker from the live action movies plus Agent Smith from the Matrix. And then like Daffy kills Bugs because he's like jealous of him and Michael. It is, when I tell you the lengths that this man went to make this video, everything that I just told you, mind you, he like commissioned an artist to storyboard this entire thing. And like, it's so fucking wild. And so I guess the moral of the story is that Space Jam 2, the one that we're getting, is not real. It's a lie. Please.
Fuck you. actually, completely fuck you, John.
Sorry,
we're moving on.
You know, like how in like shit was it in like what is it called? The Cthulhu, like the
Eldritch? Lovecraftian.
Yeah, Lovecraftian stories, like these characters just get like fucking like when too much knowledge is placed within them of the forbidden, they just go absolutely insane. Like I feel like that was me. Now when I hear Bugs Bunny, my eyes go black and I just recite the ancient.
You're a Russian like sleeper cell agent. Can no longer say the word of that specific cartoon character.
A specific bunny is now off limits.
God
Jesus.
Damn. breaking out of is there anyone else you want to bring up from 200 to 151?
160, Nico Olvia literally confirmed the actual worst mother in all of One Piece. Demoted from 108, and I have to ask, one, why was she so high before? And two, she needs to be lower.
But she's still higher than Portgas D. Rouge and Vince Smoke Sora.
They all.
Who did that? Who put Olvia so high?
Yeah, Vince Smoke Sora is like every mom in One Piece is a better mom than Nico Olvia. Monkey D. Garp, for all of his misgivings, is a better mom than Nico Olvia.
For real. At least the due diligence was put in, and Jaguar D. Saul is higher than Olvia at 156.
Yes. Also a better mom than Nico Olvia.
Entirely a better mom. Breaking through straight from the start, 150 is Tyrannosaurus. The guy from Water 7, Iceberg's pet mouse in his pocket.
Pet mouse. That is, God, what a good. I look at this picture. What a good boy.
What a good
little boy.
159 Hina, the hot pink-haired lady, one of many in One Piece. We get it.
Fruit is like sick as fuck.
Locks? Yeah, it's crazy. And then 158 Nojiko. Do you know who 157 is? Nizumi?
He's the Marine that Arlong paid off to kind of turn a blind eye to what he was doing on
Why
Arlong
is he
Park.
so high?
I think it's because of the mouse ears, and people are like, haha, lay me, mouse ears funny. He's a rat, get it?
You know, maybe.
Because some of these spots, I'm like, okay, I don't know what everyone's thinking, but these is like, it's either this is a waste of a spot, or like, y'all flubbed up. We flubbed up as a community, and we didn't rally behind some other character strong enough, and so dudes like this slip through the crack and get 147th.
Exactly. This is what happens when you have too many political parties. The vote gets split too strongly. 146 Rox D. Zebek, kind of like surprising, but he's a very exciting character when it comes to lore, so okay, I'll take it. 145 Ryunosuke, criminal that he's not top 100. 144 Queen, cool. 143 Mr. 3.
I will say I like that he got a number that ended in 3.
Yeah.
I feel like, because look, alright, you can't tamper with votes, right? But I feel like in something like this, there's characters who have like numbers in their name. Come on, can we just kind of...
You can't fuck with that.
Can we just fudge the numbers a little bit? Like,
just a little bit.
Just like if you had told me that like he was actually 144th, but like for the lore they moved him to 143, I'd be like, that's fair. I get it.
Yeah, completely respectable. The next four, after 140, after 151, they've been releasing them in sets of 4 because that's as many pictures that you can have in a single tweet. So they're giving everyone like room to breathe. There's also like little tidbits in Japanese that truthfully I cannot be fucked to actually read. Yeah. The next set is 142 Yonji. Like you said, funny that there's a 4 in his position. 141 Sasaki, again, new hype character. 140 Kumashi, the Perona's bear.
Yes.
And completely stunned that he's not a top 100. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't vote for him. I don't know anyone that voted for him, but I figured the One Piece fan base would have brought him up. Arlong, 139.
Yeah. He's like the first like major villain we ran up against. I was like, dude, this guy's cool. But I mean, he made it from 150 to 100, so that's cool. I do want to say, I think I figured out maybe why he's lower, because the tweet's in Japanese, right? And so
Yeah.
I hit auto translate because I'm a fucking pleb and I can't read Japanese, and it says 139th place, Aaron, Aaron.
Yes. Yes.
And what I'm thinking is that people typed in Arlong, but but maybe his government name is Aaron, and so you had to vote for him as Aaron, and they don't accept. So the vote might be split. So maybe people are voting for, like, you know, maybe people are voting for Jimmy, but they should be writing in Jimothy. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's unfortunately not the thing that's going on. They do the little tidbits to provide you more context. I shouldn't have just been like, I'm not going to translate that, fuck off. I should have actually explained what it is. Most of the tidbits are like where they were most popular. So Kumashi was like incredibly popular in Japan. Arlong was popular in the East. He had like most of his following in the West. Sorry, in the West.
In the West, nice.
Yeah. The next 4, Canis, 138 Canis from Skypiea.
This one's great.
137, Mermaid Nami. Literally the sketch Luffy made of Nami as a mermaid. 136, Leo the Tontada, and 135, Jabra. He's one of the fucking CP0 guys, right?
The CP. Well, yeah, he was CP9. I don't know if he's part of CP0.
Oh, right. CP9. That's what it was.
Because I know Kaku and what's his face, Rob Gucci. I know they're CP0.
Upgraded. Yeah,
but I don't remember seeing Jabra. I would like to see Jabra, but
the one of the tidbit that really stands out to me is that in Africa, Leo was top 100.
Nice. He's one of the most popular in Africa. That's crazy.
I hope that we get like a full like data display of like where the characters were popular, like by region, by this, by that. You know,
that would be super interesting to see.
Yeah.
Because they were doing it like all throughout the voting process. The website would automatically, you could search by region like each day.
Yeah.
Who was the most popular that day.
It was a little confusing at first, but like it was very interesting throughout. 134 is Ryuma the zombie. He was 44th place in South America. Alvida, 133. Foxy, 132. Fuck everything. And Lucky, I think, is the English name. 131.
Lucky, something like that. Yeah, she was. She was. Oh, was she the one that got like blasted in Skypiea by?
Straight up,
she was.
Don't remember.
She was one of the. She was one of the people that was looking over she was caring for the little girl in Skypiea who also had like insane observation hockey, like Eneru.
Oh.
Because Eneru could like hear all the voices, and then they were like, "Oh, like only one in a few people, like every couple generations, is born with this power." And then there's a whole bunch of moments where she's like, "No, like everybody, like they're crying, they're screaming. I don't understand."
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
That feels like a bit of a deep cut.
Yeah, she was pretty sick from what I remember, but I might be misremembering. I'm pretty sure that Eneru, like, he didn't kill her, but he mopped the floor with her and a couple of the Shandians, like, destroyed.
Yeah, the Shandians had a pretty bad time in the Skypiea arc.
Oh, it's fucking. But Foxy at 132, I can't. Somebody responded to this tweet, and it just says Foxy ... the lurking legend, and it's that picture of the end of the chapter where they like teased hybrid form, and it's fucking Foxy with his nose long.
Oh,
the lurking legend.
No,
Jesus.
Foxy is too high. Like,
Foxy's too high.
Too many people voted for him for the meme. Fuck everyone that did. I'm angry. Next up, 130 Sugar, 129 Kargara. I forget how his name's like anglicized.
I think it was just Calgara.
Calgara sounds right.
Calgara, something like that.
Specifically amongst men in the Middle East, he was 76th place.
Nice.
And then we have 128 Viola from
Dressrosa.
Dressrosa, yeah. And Bello Betty 127. Bello Betty apparently, like, this was her first entry in a popularity poll, and she burst into the top 100 in Japan.
Nice.
Like, is it because her chest out, titty out? Probably. I would think that is something about that.
That seems like that seems like a, like, I see that and it just feels right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
it feels
I get
right.
It. Like, I understand.
120.
I'm happy Viola got in top 150. I'm like,
for
there's
real.
Some characters that I'm like, I like you. I'm glad you got.
Exactly. Some people you're happy about. Others you're like, man, what the fuck? Actually,
yeah. Who are you?
126 page 1 makes
Skrillex.
Fucking sense. Yeah, Skrillex. 125 Dr. Kureha. The tidbit here is that in the Middle East, Oceania, and Africa, she was around 50th place.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no. Ridiculous. Like, she deserves that. Honestly, a bit sad she's not in top 100, but
yeah,
you know,
that
shit happens.
Makes literal Chopper merchandise to sell on her island, and at the fucking Reverie is trying to sell t-shirts of Chopper to make a quick buck on that merch, getting those merch sales in. And also, like, the first character to introduce us to the Will of D. Like,
she deserved more. And then 124, Higuma, the fucking mountain bandit in, like, the first 2 chapters.
She deserved way more.
She deserved way more. The fact that literally the next person over is some schmuck I wish was wiped off the planet. Like, come on.
Did Lucky Roo shoot him in the face, or he shot somebody else, I think?
He shot one of his dudes in the face.
Because he got eaten by the Sea King, right? I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Nice. Deserved. Lord of the Coast better be in the top 100.
Better be. I know the Sea King that's outside of Wano is in the top 200. It's right under 150.
Oh, local sea monster, is that it?
I believe so. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I believe that's it. 123 is Magellan, which I feel like adds up. 122, the next set of 4, 122 starts out with Bellamy, which I feel like this is about his place.
Yeah, I've gone full circle with Bellamy. I've gone from hating this guy to feeling bad, like damn, he just got messed up.
So
to now, like, I want to see where he goes from here.
I do. I'm really interested. Next is Daz Bones, 121. Also feels fitting for him. 120. Who the fuck is Diesel?
Diesel, I believe he's one of Big Mom's children. I think he's a child of Big Mom. He was one of the people in Whole Cake Island that was carrying them around. He has like, so Chopper, and he was in the mirror world with Brûlé.
Right.
And Chopper and Carrot beat the shit out of both of them and held them both hostage. And they were like, hey, you're a train, carry us around.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And the one over that is 119 Hannibal. Sucks that Hannibal's over Magellan, but I must point out the tidbit here, as long as it's not a fucking typo. Diesel, Brasileiros. What the fuck? Diesel was literally 10th place in Brazil.
I want to know.
What did you guys do?
Yeah. Listen. We broke. I keep getting emails. There's been multiple times where we like get into like top whatever with our episode, like top 100 or top whatever, like podcasts in Brazil. We get emails all the time like that. Brazil, I love y'all because y'all love One Piece, and I'm glad we could be on this journey together. This dude's a train. What the like? What?
What the fuck did you guys do? I hope
I
at
see
least
this.
the other 9 were like someone good.
I see this. You read to me and you tell me from the ancient, from the holy language that you translate to me. You tell me on this day that Diesel was ranked 10th in Brazil, and I hear that, and I immediately think the vote was rigged. Something happened. Something went wrong. Like,
and I feel partially at fault. But I know I don't know this guy, so I know I'm not at fault.
What's that meme video where it's like, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do not know this man. I have never seen this man in my entire life.
That's how I feel with some of these people. But like as we hit top 100, they mostly check out. Cause like so the next bit is a good example. 118 Khalifa. Okay, I remember her. Gidatsu? Don't remember her. He must have been like a Shadian or something.
He was one of Enru's like upper council guys, like his guard or whatever.
He's 7th place in Indonesia.
Okay, that also feels rigged.
Yeah,
like,
that like I don't
look. I was gonna say I could understand with Diesel because he's
a train
on the brain. He's more recent on the brain, but then I think about it and I say no. You got what's the Gidatsu lore in Indonesia, and also what is the Diesel lore in Brazil? Like, why is this character 7th
I need
place?
to know more. 116 King makes sense. 115 Ichiji makes sense to me.
Nice,
but like in that group of 4, from Khalifa to Ichiji, 3 of them make sense. You know, if you feel personally slighted about someone, you know, that reasonable. But then there's Gidatsu, 7th place in Indonesia. Like,
look, and I'm not talking shit. I just want the knowledge. I'm the I'm the dwarf in the flask. I just crave knowledge. Please, anybody who's out there, join our Discord. I need to be added to the Indonesian Gadatsu Discord because I'm convinced it exists, and I'm convinced you guys had a hand in making 7th place. Like, what do you see in Gadatsu?
For real, like, so...
Is there a Gadatsu and Diesel spin-off buddy cop manga that I just haven't found yet? Is that what's going on?
There must be some other like extra lore. 114 is Makino. Makes sense. Like, pretty good ranking. Right after that, Dadan. Also makes sense. Love to see it.
Best mom.
Dadan is top 50 in Oceania and Africa. Bachi, again, what the fuck?
And on this day, the world will know. The world will bow to Bachi.
Fuck you. And 111. 111 is Niji. And here it says that in North America, Niji was 42nd place. And he was, barring Sanji, he was the highest ranked brother of Sanji. Assumedly in North America, but I don't know. It's a little ambiguous.
When I hit the translate thing, it says Sanji's older brother Niji was 42nd in North America, second only to Sanji among his brothers.
Yeah, like I think it's safe to make that assumption.
Yeah, I'm assuming in North America, which is wild. So like Sanji, I'm gonna guess a hot 3rd or 4th place.
Definitely top 10, but if for some reason he's not top 20, like, dude, I don't...
Oh, yeah, no, he's top 10 for sure.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Only because, like, no matter what the region was, like, each day they had different stuff, but, like...
Yeah.
Over the course of everything, like, if you searched every day, the top 3, it was literally, like, it was Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro in some weird mixture of the 3 that were like consistently in top 3 or at least top 5. So it's like
regardless of everything.
So like, okay, top 10 at like the most, and then the next one is 111 at Niji. It's like, that's wild.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. There's so many characters to be in between them.
I have not seen maybe she's coming up, but I haven't seen
Reiju.
I'm hoping that she's in top 100.
Yeah, it explicitly says like brother, so
yeah,
you know, she's not necessarily ruled out. The next 4 are the last 4 that we have access to as of when we're recording. So we're starting out at 110. Fucking Kairos, was it?
Yeah, Kairos, Rebecca's dad.
Yeah, Rebecca's dad. Makes perfect sense. Little Sadie's not in top 100, but okay.
Yeah, he was a boss in Dressrosa. I am sad he's not 100, but 110. All right. Compared to all these other dudes that got robbed, like I'm at least glad he's better than Diesel. All right.
Truthfully, and he's improved. Apparently, his last best one was 141, so he's on the up and up. 109 Laboon. I'm glad he's close to 100, but a little sad. I'm sad he's not actually 100. You know, he deserves to be like 100 to 90.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I will say, when they do this again, assumedly, at some point when the series is over, in, like, years from now, when Laboon meets Brook, depending on how close to that they do this poll, Laboon is going to be like...
Skyrocket.
Yeah, Stonks and Laboon they're to the moon. They're only going up.
You should buy Laboon stocks now.
Yeah, buy Laboon now. He's on a dip, 109, but baby.
It'll be on the up and up. And then 108, 107 would be Mikita, formerly known as Miss Valentine, and Iceberg. What the fuck And here the tidbit is that specifically within Japan, they were particularly popular and they broke top 100. Both Miss Valentine and Iceberg.
That's wild. Iceberg, I can kind of get.
I could reason that.
Major player in Eni's lobby. He has Tyrannosaurus even in this picture. So like, Tyrannosaurus at 150, cool. But like Tyrannosaurus also like he brings like a passive buff to Iceberg. They're a package deal. You can't get one without the other. But like Miss Valentine, that's the one that I'm like, okay, I respect 108th, but like, what again? The same with Diesel and Gadatsu. Like, where is the Miss Valentine like fan Discord? Like, I need to be added. I need to understand why.
To just like really like witness, really more than anything else, because like I don't know. I can't rationalize some of these. Like, I'm really glad they split up how they did the 200 to 151, because like from 150 on, these were like, some of them were just weird.
Yeah. Some of the like seeing this now, like from 200 to 100, I'm like, yo, like, what the hell is the 100 gonna look like? How many upsets are we gonna see in 100? Because,
dude,
like, especially on the 200 to 150 chart, like that previous rank, some of those were absolutely wild. And I understand that it's like, at the time that the last one happened was like Whole Cake Island, so like, Capone makes sense.
Yeah,
that he went down. Sora, like those characters that were really popular at the time. But it's like, we've seen like a lot of characters from Wano, like Momonosuke. Like I would have thought, because he's been with us for a while and he has such a major role in Wano, that you'd think that he would be
at least a little more.
Yeah, not 180th place, but here we are.
I don't know, man. Like, a lot of these are so fucking like, top 100 is going to scar me. Like, I don't know if we'll have a break week by the time the top 100 is completely out, but
we will set aside time to talk about the top 100.
We have
at
to.
Some point.
We fucking have to.
When this comes out, this top 100 characters is either going to be like, for some, it will be like, oh yeah, pretty reasonable list.
Yeah.
For countries like Brazil or Indonesia who are fighting for their boys Diesel and Gadatsu, I feel like they might be pretty pissed with what's about to go down.
I want to be part of the Diesel Club.
Yes. It's when you see something from afar, like a fandom or like you see a show and you know nothing about it, but you're like, it looks cool. I want to know I want to be a part of that. That's how I feel I am for this Diesel and Gadatsu phase. Like,
very deep cut. That's how I feel about that doll anime, Thunderbolt Fantasy, the like Chinese one.
Yes,
like
the fucking like like, oh my god, like it's like,
it has such an aesthetic.
If the Jim Henson Company was like, yo, anime,
that's basically what it is.
Absolutely wild. That, yes. 1,000%. If you guys have never heard of Thunderbolt Fantasy, please do yourself a favor. I need you to go on Crunchyroll right now. You don't have to have an account. Just type in Thunderbolt Fantasy
and watch a bit.
And just watch. And just absorb all of whatever the hell is going on. I have actually no meme heard from some people online that were like, yo, like, Thunderbolt Fantasy is actually like a really good like sort of like feudal Japan, like, or like I think it takes place in China or something.
It's probably the three kingdom
Yeah.
period kind of shit.
Yeah, they're like, yo, like as one of those genre shows, like it's really good, and I'm like, dude, dude, I want to know.
I really want to know, and like, so my issue is that specifically in Japan, streaming services like that don't work because the licensing is like completely different. I'd have to, and straight up, like, yes, I understand Japanese, but like, I don't want to always be like translating in my brain. I don't want to work for it, you know? Especially when it's about the Three Kingdoms period, something that I've studied very little. Like, I'm going to catch when they say Lu Bu, but I'm not going to catch other people's fucking names, because the way they say those names in Japanese is different from what they are in Chinese, and it makes me cry every single time.
Oh yes. Oh man. All of this to say, well, you know, I don't know. I don't know what all of this is to say, because I start thinking about it and I'm just like Diesel? Really?
That'll be it for us this week. You can catch us next week. You know, here, Paramecia Fancast, our episodes come out every Monday. I'm almost positive. Every Monday. You can find our stuff at parameciafancast.libsyn.com or at literally any podcatcher. If we're not on your podcatcher, please let us know and we'll try to rectify that. In the meantime, between, you know, this episode and the next, if you'd like to, especially if you are either from Brazil or from Indonesia, if you would like to explain yourself.
Yeah, this is...
Please come to our Discord.
This is the first time, or maybe the second time, that we've given podcast homework. And this is specifically for all of you in Brazil and Indonesia. I'm gonna need a post in the Discord about what the hell is going on. I need your side of the story. I need an invite link to whatever Diesel and Gadatsu Discord there is, because I know it exists.
Like, it had to have been a coordinated effort. These characters could not have been that important.
There's no way that, like, Brazil or Indonesia, there's no way that they read all 1,011 chapters of One Piece and then, like, closed the book, looked up, and said, man, Diesel is so sick. There's no way. There's no way.
I refuse to believe. I really do refuse to believe. Like, I don't know, man. And like, what really bothers me is that this is not going to be the last time we have this call to action. Something is gonna happen in the top 100 that is going to, like, just break us. And we're going to have to basically, on our Discord, links on our social media. Twitter is at ParameciaCast. Paramecia Fancast literally everywhere else. Permanent links, by the way. You click that, go straight to our Discord invite. No problemo. We're going to have a fucking United Nations of what the fuck happened.
When this top 100 breaks out, we're gonna, like, you know the shot in the manga of the reverie with all the fucking people, like, sitting at that giant round table? That's gonna be us. But we're not gonna be as civil as they were in the reverie, because I'm gonna ask, yo, what the hell?
Literally every single time, explain yourself.
Yes.
I
need your reasoning, go.
I don't get it.
Guys, we usually try to have a crack theory at the end of the episodes. I feel like the knowledge of Diesel and Gadatsu being as high as they were in the countries that they were, I feel like that is just crack theory enough. We're not ending it with a crack theory. We're ending it with a crack mystery. Like,
true. And like, could you imagine like what meme characters are going to be in the top 100? That scares me.
Yeah. That's the thought that, like, I don't know if I'm ready for that answer. That's how I feel about that.
I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Except Diesel.